Here is the moment we've all been waiting for. Day 3 of this very lonely stealth mission to get lots of gold.
When you have them, we'll connect them to our station
So,
on the roof.
some people like to open these doors, like, say, that door right there,
Okay, be careful.
or even
It'll be worth sneaking
that door
all
right
the
there.
way through, boys.
I prefer not
No
to.
alarms, and this framing will
First
be
check up here
perfect.
for a camera,
I hope
which
you
there
got
is
a lot of
not.
cameras. It'll
So
make
I
it
will
easier
then
for us to find all the
enter through the
devices.
office. I do this because the guards normally will only come up through those other two doors. And if I keep them closed, then I know when there's a guard on the move to the roof. I also take a quick look. The other camera that could appear downstairs would be right there. We're looking good so far. So now I get to take a little sneak peek into the house and allow a guard to think that he's going to sneak up behind me. But it's probably not going to happen, because while I'm down there, I'm aware of this, and I come up and check periodically and listen for the door to open specifically to my left. The door to my right I'll see open through the window, and not much going on right now. So this is where the patience part comes into play. A lot of people also like to run in and start shooting and whatnot, but I prefer to let the situation develop on its own. And already I have a guard probably about to come into this room with me, and he has volunteered to be the first victim, which
Hands up!
very
No
nicely
sudden movement. Down on your knees, don't shoot.
got him there. So
Taking a hostage is the only answer.
since he's alone, just whack him out real quick. Let's whack him out, not whack
Tell
him
me
out.
that these
Oops.
pages are not waterproof? I was conducting some experiments in that area of things.
And we are moving right along. I find a decent spot to hide the bodies is, well, right behind this desk for one. And it'll allow me to quickly move to the roof, because I'm just sure that, well, what do you know? One is already busted out of his shell. Oh,
Public office.
wrong shadow.
Wow. We are
That's
in
the right
wrong line of
shadow.
work, gentlemen.
How clever these guards have gotten to hide in the dark corner
My
with
bad.
the flashlight
I
off.
just,
But
there was some
we're prepared for that.
red gel.
We've
Yeah.
done this more than once, I'd say. And much like the first day, we were going towards a goal of 5 guards, so that right there is 2 eliminated. And, well, there will be 3 remaining. And we're going to end up with the same overall picture that we had from day 1. We want 1 dominated and 4 in body bags. And that's basically for the limitations of that we can only answer 4 pagers. So another spot I like to dump off bodies, which is pretty safe, is right up on the roof where you start. So, there we go. As we see, they're just starting to crawl up on the roof like cockroaches.
I was drinking the
Or
Mongols.
something.
Half
Something like that.
margarita lunch.
But we'll get them. So that's 3 down. And now we've come to where we have our final 2 remaining. And I see one of them on the floor just below us. And I would actually imagine that the 5th guard is way out on the far bottom floor balcony. Just a guess. You can check it out right here through the window. And what do you know? I was wrong. At least about him being on the balcony. I'm pretty sure he'd be down there on the bottom floor somewhere. Usually one guard tends to stay down there while the others all come one by one to the roof. to get crushed. So now I'm going to go through my little favorite entrance, and I might find a guard to dominate. That I'm going to try to get out of the way next. Just makes things easier so that the last guard could be killed without any worry of anything going wrong.
It'll be worth sneaking all the way through, boys. No alarms.
And I saw a flashlight way out on that balcony. Or maybe not, in the living room, we'll say. So there's one of the remaining two. And the other, I'm not quite sure right about now. But I don't think he's far. Oh, I think I just caught a glimpse. That one might actually be coming to the roof through the center. And the other guard might be not that far behind him, actually probably heading to the first floor, I'd imagine. And well, there we go. So this one we're going to want to dominate.
Okay, be careful. It'll be worth sneaking
Okay,
all
come
the
on.
way through,
Don't shoot.
boys. No alarms.
And
And now we have one final guard to kill. And then, well, 3 security cameras to destroy. And then we can proceed to finish out this beautiful gold-packed mission. Gold-packed? Does that sound good? I don't know. Whatever. Whatever you say. So I don't want to stray too far from this guy that I've dominated, because wouldn't the last guard just love to walk up and discover him and sound the alarm? Probably. In fact, oh, he's found his place on the bottom floor,
Find that gold.
where I kind of imagine he might end up, strangely enough. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a jammer and go ahead and destroy him real quick. And now we've got some glass broken, so I definitely want to make sure that no camera can see it, and still keep good control over that guy's body, because when the jammer stops, there's going to be a pager that needs to be answered.
Okay, be careful. It'll be worth sneaking all the way through, boys. No alarms, and this framing will
And
be perfect.
that will conclude
But I think
the
the
guards
thermostat is a bit
for the
hot.
third day. So yeah, just bag this bad boy up. Toss him over here somewhere. Why not? And while we're here, we can actually check at one of the vault locations to see if this, in fact, is where the vault is. And what do you know? Ta-da! There it is. So I've destroyed one camera, one surveillance camera that is, so I would imagine 2 other surveillance cameras remain. And I'm kind of searching, common spots that they show up. As you play this more and more, you'll see areas where they appear more often than not. And I'll say a lot of times, right here, that's one of the famous ones. But they won't always be there. So, now that we have the guards knocked out and the cameras down, now we can start our scavenger hunt. And what do you know, here's a piece. And just like everything else, you'll learn where these items just pop up, but I tend to just look at every flat surface. While we're in here, might as well identify the second location where the vault could be. We already know where it is, but I'm just kind of displaying the 3 spots where you'll find the vault. And sure to check, double check. Alright, looking at flat surfaces. Alright. And I like to move from the bottom all the way up to the top. I check the couches. Sometimes things to be lying on the couches, tables, in these cubbies, on them. Flat trays. I sweep by because my screen's kind of dark, so I look for it to say interact with something. If it doesn't, well, then there's nothing there. This, I might mention, is also a nice spot where things will elude you for quite some time. There's nothing there this time, but maybe next time. There we go, another piece. Everything just seems to be going famously.
That's one of the external hard drives. Wow, just really good.
And don't forget one of the favorite spawning locations of items, the kitchen.
What a flat.
And here we see
These
a nice
steel straw are a
computer
nice dish to be
tape,
Senator Pay.
leaving 2 more items, which
Great.
it seems we've searched all the flat surfaces downstairs. Time to take it up a level. Ah, and I see the key card. Well, both key cards that we will not need since we did this mission the proper way, albeit alone. It was still done properly. There's another item, the phone. Now we're looking for one final item.
That's his phone.
A hard drive, I imagine.
You guys are doing
I don't
great.
know, maybe I picked
One
up
more,
2
keep
hard drives
looking.
already. Maybe a tablet, who knows. We'll find out. So I'm not looking for anything specific. I'm just searching very thoroughly every flat surface from bottom to top, and I run across this because I can't really see what's on this little flat spot. And always checking the desk, and there it is, the tablet. That seems to be everything.
That's the tablet PC. Perfect. Great. Now get them up to the station on the roof and connect them.
Moving right along. The station on the roof. Now, with all these attached, we may return to the office.
All right now. I have access. Hold on a sec.
What a chore it is to get 8 bags of gold, worth 300,000 apiece.
Okay, we're going.
I guess it's more of a labor of love.
Everything we need. You should be able to access his desktop computer
All right.
now. It's located in his
Might
office.
as well use the key card while we're here.
Good.
Hey, we
Okay,
got a
you
server
can open
room
the
that
vault now.
won't be necessary.
Turn on the vault's camera feed as well.
He doesn't know where the vault is
There's just a
physically,
little
huh?
problem. I don't actually know where the vault
Well,
is.
thankfully, we
physically.
already determined that. Nope, yep, not that one, right?
Look for
It was the-
bookshelves. See if you
all
can
the
move
way
them and
out.
find something.
The furthest distance away, which is going to be just fantastic to illustrate just how one person can get the gold out.
There you go. Now, let's
But
frame this
first,
guy.
we got to
Get
do the
up on
frame
roof,
before we
and
get
I'll
into all that
throw you the
mess.
coke.
Now, moving the coke. It's going to be tedious, but I have my way. I've just done it for some time, same way every time. You'll probably find your own way. Finally caught
Carry the coke down to the vault and plant it outside in the pre-vault room.
Does that look like I caught it? Probably not. Well, anyway, I'm going to stop trying to embarrass myself catching bags. 'Cause I've already got that trophy. Alright, thankfully, these are the light ones. You can run with them. It would have been helpful if I would have got the bag chute, but I really didn't think about it this time. Normally, it's something I get every time. Oh, easy enough. Like I said, this is just the way of moving the bags down in the bottom vault that I've become habitually attached to. You may find your own way. You probably get the bag chute. It'd probably be the easiest. But this is the hard way. I guess you could say. Well, the harder way.
Public back office.
Once again, just a
We are
labor
in the
of
wrong line
love.
of work,
We
gentlemen.
love 8 bags of gold. Some tough glass, huh? Bags, I guess. Right. And here we go. From floor to floor, all the way down to the bottom.
Carry the coke down to the vault and plant it outside in the pre-vault room.
I did a quick count, and that's 8 bags. That's exactly what we want to be bringing down. I didn't lose anything anywhere. Often I'll misplace things. They just look so much like bodies. Well, like little tiny bodies. Oh, that's wrong. And just bear with me. Bear with me. We're just about there to the meat and potatoes of this affair. Alrighty, I'll mention, I don't ever think it's a good idea to throw the bags down
Look at
or
all
even
these
throw the
nice
bags at
things.
the door.
Must have done a lot of public service in his career.
It isn't out of the realm of possibility that the bag would glitch within the door and hit the lasers that we will soon find are lurking behind that vault door. So I just like to nice and calmly get the bags down and put them on their little deployment service. I don't like to leave anything to chance. I've seen a lot of weird things happen in this game, and it's just something I could imagine happening. And at this point, it would be a shame. All this work put into it. It is a pro job, fully starred up, so we only got one shot.
That's 5.
And here we are.
That's
See, I'll
6.
throw one there, but definitely not down the stairs or at the door. It's just too risky, for me at least. And that's that.
7.
Now, we have the option to leave,
Carry the
or
coke
we could
down
stick
to the
around
vault
and steal
plant it
all his
outside
gold.
in the pre-vault room.
I like the latter. Alright, so the first time we interact with the
It should open the vault up for you.
keyboard here, it's going to just open the door and reveal that there are in fact lasers lurking. It also activates the vault camera. There we go, we're looking from the inside of the vault out.
But watch out for those lasers. They connect
You
directly
can see
to
the gold
alarm.
that we're about to obtain here shortly.
Use his computer again.
Very
Be careful.
nice.
They only go down for a small amount of time.
So what's going to happen is, every time you interact with the keyboard, it's going to drop the lasers for about 10-15 seconds, somewhere around there. I prefer 10, just to be safe. So, this is a point where you want to have maxed out, stamina. You want to be as fast as possible. No armor, of course, you're stealthing, so you want to run as fast as you can, because you're going to
Look at all
hit
these
the
nice
keyboard,
things. Must have done a lot
and
of
then take a
public service in his
predetermined
career.
path. I find that for me, the path that I'm running right now, this is my dry run, is the fastest to get here. And run in, grab a bag of gold. If you got there really cleanly without, snagging on a wall like I'm doing right now, or any of this glitchy kind of, spinning or whatnot, then you might want to just turn around actually if it gets that bad and
Use the camera to
start your
see
run
when they
over,
turn on,
because
and
getting
then
trapped
turn them
behind
off
those
again.
lasers is rather embarrassing, and there's no way out.
These arms steal
If you
sure
were to
are
even
nice
spawn
addition
someone
his
to
senator pay.
help you, they're going to be in the vault with you, and that's probably the embarrassing part. So, let's go ahead and see how we do. was kind of close. See what I'm saying? So I just went ahead and determined there that it'd probably be best to just grab one bag and get the fuck out of the vault. And I had lasers turning on right on my back, so
Use the
you
camera
can
to
see it
when
gets
they
kind of
turn
hairy.
on, and then turn them off again.
But as your runs get more perfect and you feel more comfortable, you can get 2, I'd say. I probably wouldn't go to 3 unless I was a madman. But hey, maybe you're a madman. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do this like 8 times. In fact, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. That whoa. That is definitely, I feel a turnaround, and sad to say it, but I'll turn around rather than get caught in there. Better safe than sorry. And that's kind of the price you pay when you start having this high mobility and stuff. Your left and right motion, as you become lighter and more agile, becomes somewhat hard to control if you're
Wow. We are in the
in a
wrong
full
line of work,
sprint or
gentlemen.
whatnot. See, and that's another one bag. I think I'll probably progress through just one bag at a time, because it seems like kind of fishtailing or wiry or something kind of shaky. So we'll just do one at a time to be safe. And it's kind of convenient to take that one right back here, because after it's all said and done, we're taking it up to where we started. This is probably something that I should edit out, but I'm going to leave it all in. All 8 bags, just in case someone wants to say, oh, I did some trick photography or something, or
Use the camera to
whatever
see when
kind
they
of
turn
deal they
on,
can come up
and then
with.
turn them off again.
And yes, one man can, at the furthest point away from the keyboard, which is this bottom
We are in the wrong line of
balcony
work, gentlemen.
vault area. I took a different way up, but it doesn't matter. This bottom balcony vault is the furthest away from the keyboard, so the bedroom is actually, easier to get to, and most certainly, the third vault location, which we didn't go over, in case you were wondering, is actually on the floor right around the corner from the keyboard. This is just a snap. You should be able to run to that and toss out 3 or 4. Probably 3. Maybe 2. Just kidding. So, well, I'll carry on. I already lost count. I'm just going to keep going till there's no gold to bring up. And I'm sure that'll be 8.
Look at all these nice things. Must have done a lot of public service in his career.
Ooh, lasers on the back.
What a
See,
flag.
there they are. Ooh.
These arms steel store are a
Tricky
nice
stuff.
addition to his senator pay.
But definitely at the furthest vault, which we're doing right now, if you don't have maxed out stamina, speed, and whatnot, I wouldn't even attempt it. Now, probably be a good time to phone a friend, to come operate the keyboard for you. However, if you're at one of the closer vaults, you can get by with probably like some 1 skill level on stuff, But it's kind of dicey. I know this is agonizing to an extent. Here we are, 24 minutes, but when you got to do all the work, it doesn't really go by that fast. That looks like, I can't even count. 5, so 3 more times. Just bear with us, and we'll be done shortly. And you'll have all the weapons necessary to get stuck behind some lasers in the vault with a bunch of gold. No. Just kidding, it takes practice. That was kind of, you know what? See, that's one of those ones. I'm just going to turn around. I'm not even going to chance it.
One of our own.
3 bags away. Fuck that shit. Get caught in there, laughed at by my peers. Not happening. Things get a little messy now and then. But that's how dirtbags play, I guess. I'm not saying that I'm a dirtbag, I just prefer the dirtbag play style. See that one little hang-up? That's not too bad. But the 2 hang-ups, Definitely don't want to work with that. Jesus Christ, this is 2 bags left. I can't wait till it's over and I never have to make another frame video ever again, because unless I come up with some new dirtbag technique, like, I don't know, dropping a jammer, killing everybody, and grabbing the gold and running before the alarms go off, which is pretty unlikely. We need a lot more than 2 jammers for that. Well, we'll see. 2 hang-ups. Well, yeah, I've been running back and forth too much. I need to get these last 2 goddamn bags and get the hell off this map. But I will say that 8 bags of gold at 300,000 apiece, totaling 2.8 million or so, is definitely worth the extra effort and caution, I'd say. 1 hang-up, we'll work with that. Whoa, kind of like 2. Let's see how scary that was. I don't know if you could hear the. My hair kind of stood up. When you're walking through the doorway and you hear the 3 beeps, that mean the lasers are coming on. It's a little unnerving.
Look at all these nice things.
But we should be down to 1 bag of gold. Thank you. Jesus, that is. Yep, and I already turned around, so I just turned myself right around and head back upstairs and start over. See, I'm not even joking about all this back and forth. Eventually it starts to wear on your brain, so, or at least it wears on my brain. So I better get this last bag, I believe. There's 1 bag left, and then get the fuck out of Dodge. Yeah, Jesus, yeah, there we go. And we'll take a look back.
These arms deals sure are a nice
Does not appear to be any more gold, and let's say it's time to get the hell out of here. Now let's say you were in the public. Once you've secured the gold, normally something you want to do is shut this bookshelf. This isn't a public group game if you've got this far with a group. Because some knucklehead just always wants to go and run through those lasers, which can set off the alarm and foil all this hard work that you've put into this. So, the last tedious push is just to get the gold up into its little carry-away bag. I have my little circuit that I run, and I'm sure you'll find yours. All I gotta do is just keep your eyes open for, shit, at this rate, 10 more minutes now. Should be done fairly shortly. Even though this is heavy as gold and we got 8 bags, we'll get done, hopefully before the half-hour mark. I know this is going to be a massive video, but for good reason. The payoff is worth it, I'd say. And if you had got to this point and called in an assistant that you trust, it'd be a hell of a lot easier. But just for the sake of this being an alone mission, I have refrained from calling in any friends that are available at this moment, which I'm sure there's at least 1. But the show must go on. And we're getting there at a snail's fucking pace. Got a couple more. No, and just I thought about, it just dawned on me a little notable mention. Let's say you got the gold, you're on your way up, and someone does happen to trip the alarm. Now, not all is lost at that point. Once the gold is out of the vault, it's safe. You can still turn the gold in, however, you would have to do the alternate frame in its completion, find the server room, start the start the hijacking of whatever sensitive information, and all while the entire Washington, police department is descending upon you. So hopefully, in that case, you have a couple of strong enforcers with you. But I prefer it this way. It's not as exciting. Maybe takes a little bit longer, but get a hell of a lot more money, and it's a hell of a lot less stressful. And being but a very dedicated ghost, I don't take gunshots very well. Some people can survive in showers of gunshots. I am rather weak when it comes to that, so I must hide, Either do it quiet or stay hidden. Some people like it exciting. Shootouts, cops everywhere, but at least every once in a while I think it should be done this way. Hell, or at least once, because you get a goddamn trophy for it. The I wasn't even there trophy. Nice name. Almost there. This last leg is going to be connected, and then we will reap the rewards. And by we, I mean I will. Well, for the sake of demonstration purposes. I promise, all the gold, all the proceeds from this mission will go to a good cause. Maybe not a noble one, but a good one as far as I'm concerned.
It'll be worth sneaking.
And here we are, the last leg, to the little, whatever the hell this damn bag on pulleys is to get all this freaking gold out of here. That is it. If only I could run carrying the gold. I was hoping I'd beat the 30-minute mark, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. Maybe I'm going to need to make a short version and then the extended version. Or maybe I'll just leave it alone, add to it, make it even longer. Yeah, probably going to make it longer, so enjoy. I mean, as fun as this looks, it can be quite tedious when you've done it at least once, maybe twice before. So, after you do it your first time solo, by all means, call all the friends you want. Once you get it set up to where you need to move the gold out, then, call for help. Unless you set off an alarm, then definitely call for help. Because it's going to be pretty painful without armor. And Jesus, if there isn't, what's that? One bag left. Well, I never thought I'd see this day come, but here it is, all the same. And we turn that in, and well, here's our escape. Nice and easy, right? And now for the rewards. Let's see what we got for rewards. Can't beat that. Well, it was actually a little less than if I would have had a team. That's also the other benefit of the team. It should have been $1 million spending cash and a 4.2 to the offshore. But hey,
nice touch using the artist method of
we got what we needed to get done for the sake of the video, and I hope it was helpful to you in some way. Thanks for watching.
Good day.
Yep.